Hello and welcome back to the garden here in East South Wales. Well, the weather's quite dry at the moment, so me and Tony are going to make the most of it, and we want to go back to Pontarddulais Garden Centre. We had a little bit of a flying visit there about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so I want to go back there and I need to pick up maybe some heucheras, and I definitely need some compost. So come on, let's get going. Yeah, just pick up a few with the cyclamen. We'll have any colour. What colours do you fancy? And both of us have been taken in by this little waterfall here. Because that would be quite easy just to pick up and store away for the winter. Bit of the wrong time of year now to be buying. But it's a lovely size on that. What is that? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a Yucca Gloriosa. That's the one that you bought last week. They're pretty. A whirling butterfly. Such pretty flowers on them. And look at the size. How tall these alstroemeria have grown. When I had these in my garden, they never grew to this size. Nice selection of heucheras, which is what I'm looking for. Cherry berry, that's a lovely colour. I don't want anything too pale. Or a black beauty. Yes, they could be nice choices. I think I'll have one of each. Now I do like a nice euphorbia, and this is a beautiful one. I had one of these before and it grew really huge, and that's a Miner's Merlot, and that comes out with lovely lime colour flowers. I also quite fancy one of these, evergreen, known as elephant's ears. And just look at them leaves. They're really pretty. I think I'll have to pick up one of them as well. They've got two here, so which one is the nicer of the two? I think it'll have to be that one. Definitely. Now all along the back wall, they've got their reduced. And it's well worth having a look to see if there's anything here. Everybody loves a bargain. And just look at them little red robin plants there. £2. And there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that. But I've got plenty of these in the garden, so I won't be needing any more. And they've also got these lavenders, 50% off. So don't go paying full price for the lavenders at this time of year. And as long as they're not brown and woody, they should be fine for next year. They don't be put off if they are looking a little bit ropey at the moment. because they will come back. And Tony is calling me over, beckoning me over, saying that he's found a bargain. What has he found? Oh, 50% off.
299, so what's that?
125.
25 quid.
I think so.
It's worth 120 quid, isn't it?
Oh, that's quite a big tree fern.
125 quid.
So why is it reduced? What's the matter with it? How's the crown looking? Oh, it's looking okay.
Yeah, right, isn't it?
So there's only one place that we could put that, and that would be along the garage. No, not in the middle, it's too big. That would have to go by the side of the garage and angled out by the formium. That's the only place it could go.
Is it?
You want to get that?
Yeah.
Right, where are we gonna put it in the car?
We always put it in the car. It always fits in, doesn't it?
Okay.
You always fit it in, don't you?
Yeah, and I'll try. How's it looking in there? Yeah, it's alive. It is alive. Yeah. And it's got fronds.
It's better than 30 quid, isn't it?
Well, we could try.
Yeah.
What's that one there?
Oh, it's too small.
Oh. Now, I can't really get this on camera at how big this tree fern actually is. But this one is full price, but it's such a good price. And at that size, this is currently going for $299. And just look at the size on that. Beautiful. And just look at the lovely bright colours on that euonymus. Beautiful red leaves on that, and so vibrant in the sunshine. Now I've also found a lovely example of the Mahonia Sweet Winter, and that's a good size on that, and that was $57.99, and that's half price at the moment. So that's really good. And so just by looking around, I found these heucheras here, which are 3 for £12. So they're an even better bargain. So I think I'll get them instead. And they are Palace Purple, and I've got a few of these already. And they do grow into beautiful plants. And here he comes with his trolley. Come and put these heucheras in the trolley, Tony. And this is what we need to get now, which is some stakes. And we're going to need these.
2 or 3?
I think 2 will be enough, or maybe 3.
3, I get it.
We'll get 3 then. Yeah, $2.99 each. So we'll get 3 of them. Now when we were here last time, the one thing that I forgot to show you was the indoor section of the plants. And here they've got carnivorous plants, which is something that I haven't got. And just look at the choice here. There's so much to choose from. Lovely bright colours. And the displays in the store are really good. And so much indoor ferns and hanging plants, and just so much really that you just cannot decide what you want to buy. Just look at these absolutely wonderful plants. I certainly haven't got any more room for any more plants inside the home, as I have got quite a few already, and I do own a few cacti. And I put them in the greenhouse for the summer, but I do bring them in for the winter months. And I love these plants here too. And this one here, to the left hand side, is what I call a mother-in-law's tongue. And I've got one of these too, that sits on my dining room table. And just look at these cacti here. Loads of different ones. And they're a really good price too. Spoilt for choice, but I'm not buying. Well, it's a bit of a tight squeeze for Tony up front. But I think we'll manage to make it home from here, won't we, Tony?
Easy.
Easy.
And yes, we bought another one.
Yes, we've got another one. Another tree fern. Once I'd given it a thorough water, I left it to soak for a good hour. And then Tony and myself set to work, moving it around the garden to where we wanted it to go. And then we both decided to put it back in the original spot, which was the first spot that we chose for it. So then I dug a hole, and this was about 3 inches deep. I then filled that hole with a little bit of bone meal, just to help the plant to root a little bit quicker and to give healthy roots. It was quite heavy by this point because it had been soaking, but once it was straight, we set to work then, just putting it in place, adjusting it so that it was just right. When we thought it was completely straight, it was then time just to tap it in with the foot, just to give it a little bit of stability. And then we added in the 3 wooden stakes that we bought. These were $2.99 each, and I think that 3 stakes should do it. It was then time just to take the price tag off. And so let's have a look and see how the tree fern is now. Well, one thing that I've noticed is after a really good water and a good soak, it is looking a lot healthier than when we picked it up a few hours ago. So after we decided where we were going to place it, I have shortened these wooden stakes because I think they were far too long, so they had to be taken back up again. And I've shortened them, and I think that looks a lot better now. And there was a bit of a wayward frond, so I did have to trim that off. So it's only got 3 fronds, but I think it'll be okay. It's a 3-foot trunk. I've measured it, and I've probably put it into the ground at a depth of about 3 inches, I think. So that now is looking really good. Lovely. So I think it was about the same time last year that we bought the last tree fern, and that one is a 2-foot trunk. But this one, maybe it didn't do too well this year because it was kept too dry. Who knows? But I will look after it, and I'll protect it now throughout the winter with some fleece. And the other one has done pretty well in the garden. So let's hope now that this one will do okay. So looking after it now, and hopefully it'll reward us next year with a lot more than 3 fronds. But it is definitely looking a better colour. When they start to go a little bit grey, that shouldn't happen. It should be a lovely chocolate brown. And if it's looking grey, it's in desperate need of a water. And you really shouldn't let it get to that stage. So keep these tree ferns hydrated. So this one here is the 2-foot one that we bought last year. And we put this in the ground probably around the same time. And just look how well that one's done this year. So thank you so much for watching. And I hope you've enjoyed a day out around the garden centre again and watching us planting the tree fern. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.